Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll do the part 11 and that we'll see the objective type questions. So here they said filling the blanks. And one more thing here I have to tell you is whenever, even if it is a filling the blanks, this you cannot get the answer directly for that. You have to solve it. So whatever you see in a white one, color this one, so that is you have to solve and then only fill the blanks. Don't do it directly because most of the questions you cannot do it directly, but you have to solve it. So now see here, they said a square of side dash units has numerically same perimeter and area. That means this is a square. So perimeter of square is the same as the area of the square. So you know the perimeter of square, this is the square. So you know the sides are equal. So that is 4s, and this area of square, that is s square. So when you solve this part, so now see here you know the quadratic one, so like you know that s square should come first, and if this goes here, that is going to be minus 4s. This will be 0. So this step is important. So now what you can see, from this is one term, the other term. So from this one, both of them, you can see the s is common. This is one term, the other term. So s is common. So s into s minus 4. So from this one, that will be s square minus this will be 4s is equal to 0. So what will be here? That will be s is equal to 0 or s minus 4 is equal to 0. So now since this is a side, so always we cannot take 0 because side will never be 0. So we have to consider s as 4. So that will be 4 units because that is a side. So you have to write here 4. So the next one, the circumference of a circle is 132 centimeter. You have to find out the radius. So here again we have to solve it. Circumference of circle, the formula is 2 pi r, and the circumference is given as 132. So below this you are going to write here 132. 2 into, either you can write 3.14 or you can write 22 by 7, and you don't know r. So now what will you, this is already in the numerator. This will be the numerator. This, if it goes here, that is going to go in the numerator because it is changing the side. And this one 2 into 22, this will go in the denominator because it is changing the side from the numerator to the denominator. And this r as it is because it is on the same side. So you can simplify this one. That will be 6. 2 1s are 2 3s are. You can do it anyways. So that is going to be r is 21 centimeter. Now here they said the diameter of a circle is 14 centimeter and its circumference is, we have to find out. So diameter, whenever here this is a circle and you know this is the center of the circle, diameter always passes to the center. This whole part is 14. This is the diameter. So we first think the radius, this is all this 14 centimeter. So radius is always going to be the half of it. So radius will be 7 centimeter. So now we will go, because we want the circumference of a circle means 2 pi r. So 2 into 22 by 7, the r is 7. So this and this gets cancelled. So this will be 44 centimeter. Now the area between two concentric circles of the 10 centimeter and 3 centimeter is how much? So what will we write first? Area of the circle means the formula is pi r square. So these are the concentric circles means this way. So larger circle, we can say the radius as, we can consider this as 10. So for this area, we'll take A1, we'll consider, because there are two areas we have to consider. A1 will be pi R1 square. So this will take 22 by 7. R1 square means 10 into 10, because the square of it, that will be 100. So we can consider this one because this will be 2200 divided by 7 centimeters square. So let us keep this as it is first. So let smaller circle with this one, radius, that is R2 is 3 centimeters. So A2 is going to be pi R2 square. So again here 22 by 7, and here R2 square means this is going to be 3 into 3, that will be 9. So when you multiply this one, that will be 198 divided by 7 centimeters square. So they asked you the area between two concentric circles. So that will be, what you will do, you will subtract, because we want the area between two circles. So A1 minus A2. So now we will, this minus this one. So that is all what is written. So denominator is the same. So we can put it 1, that is the LCM here. So when you subtract this, it comes to 2002 divided by 7. And when you divide this, you get 286. You can divide and see, that will be 286. So you will write in this blank, that will be is what? 286 centimeter square. So now, did you see here? Even it was filling the blanks, we have to do such a long way. Otherwise, we cannot get the direct answer. The diameter of a circle is 28 centimeter and its area is. Now see, now here I have done directly only for this one. Diameter is 28 means we want a radius. Radius is going to be half of it. That is going to be 14. So now you know radius is 14 centimeter. So now we want the area. So area of what is that? Circle. So you can also write here if you want. That is the area of the circle. That will be more better. Area of circle. That is pi r square. So now this will be 22 by 7. And this r, as I told you, that is now, because this is 28, the diameter, the radius is going to be 14. So 14 into this is 14 because r square. So 7 ones are 7 twos. So when you multiply this all, that is going to be 616 centimeter square, because that is the area that will be in centimeter square. So this is the answer. Now here one side of a parallelogram is 24 centimeter and its corresponding height is 7 centimeter. So we want the area of it. So the formula for the area of parallelogram, that is the base into height. So the base, now one side is given as 24 and the height means this is given as, base is given as 24 and the height is 7. So when you multiply this one, that we get it to 168 centimeter square. So you will write this one over here. In triangle ABC, AB is 15 centimeter, and if the area of the triangle is 60 centimeter square, then we want what is BC. So this figure is given. So this is the AB is 15 centimeter and the area is given as 60 and we want this one. So that we want the base. So now this is a right angle triangle. So the formula for the right angle triangle, that is area of triangle ABC, that will be half into base into height. So here what will you do now? That will be 60 into this where they are going to take 60 because the area is 60 given. So below this you are going to write 60. So this is going to be half and the base is here BC. So we can write here BC, we don't know. And the height is AB. So we can write here 15. So now what will you do here? This 60 we can take it on this side. So this will go along with this, that will go in the numerator. And this 15 is in the numerator, it is changing the side, that will go in the denominator, and that is BC is already on that side. 15 ones are 15 fours are, so 4 twos are 8. So BC is 8 centimeter. So you can write here BC is 8 centimeter. So now the area of the shaded region. Now see, just have a look at this one. This is the shaded region given, and this one the dimensions are given. So this is given as 0.5 and these both the dimensions are the same. This also is the thing 0.5 and this will be 4.5 and this is 2.5. So what we can consider this as a rectangle. So the the area of the rectangle, we can call this as 1 and this part we can call it as 2. So here what are we going to do? First look at this one. So when we consider this 2, what it is doing here, it is overlapping over here. So overlapping over here means this part is extra for both of them, this as well as this one. So what we have to do, we have to subtract this part from this one later. So now let us see first, we will see this whole part, this area of this one, and then again we'll see the area of this rectangle first, and then what will you do? We are going to subtract this part, means this will be in a form of a square, because can you see this is 0.5, so this will be 0.5 and this is 0.5 means this also should be 0.5. So this part is going to be the square. Hope this part is clear. Other things are very easy. So we can say area of rectangle 1, that is length into breadth. So after putting the values, we get 2.25 meters square. Then this we can consider this area of rectangle 2, that will be length into breadth. So this will be 1.25 meters square. And then what are you going to do? You are going to subtract this one, area of this square, and that is side square. So that should be 0.5 into 0.5. So that will be 0.25. So what will you do? Area of this shaded region will be, both you are going to add, because this whole part is the shaded one. So area of rectangle 1 plus area of rectangle 2. But what you are going to do, you are going to subtract the area of the square. This is very important step. So now we already got here 2.25 plus 1.25. And the area of the square is 0.25. So when you add this one and when you subtract this from this answer, you get 3.25. You can subtract and see. So this is the final answer. That should be 3.25 meter square. Now the radii of two circles are 2 centimeter and 3 centimeter. You have to find the ratio of the areas. That is, you have to find out, and the ratio of the circumference. So now let this one will be given, radii is given 2 and this one. So R1 is 2 centimeter and R2 is 3 centimeter. So ratio of the areas means that will be A1 by A2. So you know the formula for area, that is pi R square. So here this we are going to consider R1 square, and for this one pi R2 square. So now this and this gets cancelled, pi gets cancelled. So this remains is R1 square plus, divided by R2 square. So now you know what is R1. R1 is 2. So you have to take the square of this one, 2 square. And this R2 is 3, that you have to take the square of 3 square. That will be 4 by 9. So ratio is going to be, whenever we want to write the ratio, so we say is to 9. 4 is to 9. So this is the ratio. Now let us see for the circumference. So again the ratio of the circumference, that will be C1 by C2. So the circumference of circle, you know, 2 pi r. So here we'll write here R1, 2 pi R1 divided by 2 pi R2. So here 2 pi and this 2 pi gets cancelled. Remaining is, here remains is R1 divided by R2. So now what will be R1, we know that is 2 and this is 3. So we'll write here 2 by 3. So we want the ratio. So the ratio of the circumference is 2 is to 3. So this is 2 is to 3 and this is 4 is to 9. So we can put the values over here. So that's the answer. So by this one we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get the notification of other parts. Thank you.